you find out that a burner account that has been trolling you online is being run by your friend.
This actually happened to me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to your favorite podcast, No NDA, also called Nanda. I'm your host, RushCam. I've never introduced myself before, but I just feel like if you're new here, my name is Rush. I'm Jamaican, and I am all about education, entertainment, everything in between, sort of like bridging that gap and making sure that my younger self would be proud of this kind of content. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, welcome. It's not a sad show, bad show, dad show, weird show, awkward show. It's just for the girls, the girls, and the rest I don't know, I guess. There's something that I need to admit. I want 100,000 subscribers. Yes. And we're almost there. And so I would love if you guys subscribe to the channel. It is free. Nobody is going to, you don't have to pay taxes on it. You don't have to, it's not Patreon, by the way. Soon get there. But please, please, please subscribe and leave a comment down below. I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about replying to the comments. Sometimes, you know, life gets all serious and you don't reply. I'm gonna try about that. And also, I never said it in the episode before, but if you like the hairstyle, let me know, because hairstyle for hairstyle for style. Anyway, our guest today, a beer guest I have. I not like to a beer guest I have. I'm just a pull out beer at guest because the season I wrap up, so you know. Our guest today, I wrote down, when I was thinking about her, I wrote that she is an advocate for reading. I would say that she's a book ambassador because every book that there is to read, she will read it. She has inspired me with her letters to herself and to her friends. She is a content creator. She tells us to be reasonable. She is very, very, very prominent on TikTok, a Jamaican who lives in Trinidad. And I would say one of the millennial flag bearers. Like, she's just a quintessential millennial, you know? And so I'm very happy to have the beautiful, she have man now, the, the amazing, the just so full of life, BookofCinz, aka, you know, your name is aka, BookofCinz. Woo!
Oh my word, this is happening.
Yes, hi.
Hi, my friend.
How do you feel?
A little nervous.
Why?
Because you're like, the last person would just come. The last person would just come. Them can talk. Them drop bangers. And now I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What we must do now?
Drop bangers.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. You know, before we started, you were asked, how am I doing? No, are you happy?
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I said I'm excited.
And I said, happiness is
overrated.
Because there's just this thing about happiness versus joy.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, joy lives in my heart, whereas happiness is fleeting.
True.
And when I think of you, I think of the perpetual state of joy. Like, if when you watch Inside Out, you're coming like joy. You're just like, let's get the marbles. Boop, 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 boop. And so I just love the way that you're always yourself. You're always going for it. Have you always been like this?
Have I always been myself?
Yes.
I don't think so. I feel like leaving and going to Trinidad was like a renaissance. It's like, you know what? I can fully be myself. A lot of people here don't really know me. They haven't put me in this box.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if you've ever like moved to live somewhere else.
Only for school.
Yeah. I feel like when you do that, you kind of like be like, okay, cool. I can step into this new person, my whole self. Back home, they put you in this box. You're an immaculate girl. You're a holy childhood girl. You're a country girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're poor.
True.
You're from the country.
Yeah.
You have river in your backyard.
Yeah.
And now I'm in Trinidad. It's like, you know what? I can be my whole self. I can like kind of reinvent myself and figure out who I am.
Do you think that TikTok forces you to be more of your true authentic self, or do you think that you have like started to keep up a character and perform? It lands people in two different spaces, right? For some people it's like it forces me to be more authentic, and for some people it's like, well, I diss them like so I diss them I get. Where do you land?
I feel like, honestly, I started my Instagram with like, I'm going to talk about books, and I started TikTok because it's vibes. Like, I feel like with Instagram, if I'm going to talk about book, people are like, get out of my face.
BookofCinz.
BookofCinz, right? But with TikTok, I'm like, you know what? This is vibes. This is me. This is fun. I feel like it's what you see, you're going to get, because yes, some content will perform, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about books on TikTok. When I talk about books on TikTok, people are like, get away. Like, no. We are talking about book. We don't want to read. We don't want to book.
Remember, so the reason the girl them on TikTok is because them don't like to read. You will literally have on a blouse that says H&M, and them comment and say, where's the blouse from? You will tag H&M in the comments. They'll be like, could you
tag them? No, and someone that studied communications, it's a big thing for me. Like, sometimes when I post a video and people are asking me a lot of questions,
you get angry.
Then I say in the video, I'm like, no, it's a communication problem. It's a me problem.
It's not a communication problem, you know. What we're experiencing now is a comprehension problem.
Because home if I take the ferry, I'm literally saying on the video, I'm going to take the ferry. It's a ferry. I'm going to take the ferry from St. Lucia to Martinique to Guadeloupe to Dominica. And people are going to ask me if them can bathe on the ferry. If the ferry have no bathroom or them can shower. People think it's a cruise.
Oh.
People are going to ask me if them can come off of the ferry.
Wait.
And I'm like, if them can get entry. And I'm just like, honestly,
it's a comprehension thing,
yeah.
and that is why I'm like gonna ask you about this reading thing, right? I was introduced to reading through my grandparents, because every summer, you know, you have to read the Hardy Boys, your Nancy Drew, and reading maketh a man, rate. How were you introduced to reading?
I think I was introduced the same way. Like, my father actually worked at Sangs's for all his life, Sangs's bookstore.
That's such a good story.
Really?
Yes.
A story. He's like, wow.
No, because really?
Yeah. So he worked at Sangs's bookstore all his life. Literally all his life. And so he would get access to books. So whenever I would get my, you know, you get in your book list, I would get mine before and I read it off in June and August for over the summer, and then read it off again during the school term. My mother was a reader as well, but she only read in Daniel Steele.
No, why my mother have all the Daniel Steele?
Sidney Sheldon.
Yes. What?
Eric Jerome Dickey.
No, but you ever open an Eric Jerome Dickey book?
Milk and Honey.
And I just go so lock it back. Because the Eric Jerome Dickey, there's a reason it said Dickey. You cannot scream like that.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, this is a second guest that has forgotten that we're on a podcast.
I'm so sorry.
Are you guys okay? No. It's, you don't have to apologize. It's great. Why it's Eric Jerome? I said, why this guy named Eric Jerome Dickey? I'm open the book and it said, and he slid his. I said, hell.
But why are we reading these books at 10, 11
No, I wasn't.
I was.
And Daniel Steele. The sweet caress of the warm, tender touch upon the back of and my pores.
Why are you reading those books?
No, I wasn't. I was reading Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. But anyway, your father used to work at Sangsters.
Yeah.
And you get the book them and you say, might as well read. How does reading make you feel? Like, what's the emotion you feel when you read? Calm, happy. What?
I feel very calm. I feel like I'm taken somewhere. Like I feel like it's escapism, I would say. Like I feel like I'm being taken somewhere else. I feel like I'm learning about these new characters, these new people. Especially when it's a book that is set in the Caribbean, I feel like I'm at home. I'm like, this character that I'm talking about.
I'm this.
Yeah, I'm me this. I'm a mother this. I'm a father this. I know the man there that's in my neighbor. Like, it
Did you ever read Becca Lamb? Sorry to cut you.
I think I did, but a long time ago.
Because that's the only Caribbean book I've read. And I know it's Read Caribbean Month. But Becca Lamb, remember Becca Lamb, and she had a friend named Toysey, and Toysey was a hoe.
No, I'm going to have to reread Becca Lamb.
No, you have to reread Becca Lamb. But yes, continue.
Yeah, so I feel like that's how I feel. I feel like I'm very much seen. And also because there's someone that loves traveling the Caribbean, just reading about Caribbean islands, Caribbean culture, what them eating, what their history's like. It's just really, yeah.
So question, I am somebody, not me, but there's somebody out there that doesn't like to read.
Oh, Lord.
And is intimidated by reading. As a matter of fact, similar to Bible study, every time they open it, them fall asleep. You know how it go. What is a good book to start reading? Like to fall in love with reading? I would have said, try that book here.
I'm going to say this book because I've given it to like 3 different persons. All 3, the last time I read a book was like 1962.
Wow.
And they've sped through it in 2 days. They couldn't put it down. I'm going to go with Sweetness in the Skin by Ishi Robinson. It's a coming of age book. It's set in Jamaica.
I'm going to read it.
Yeah, I think you like it because the protagonist is very much somebody you're like, oh, me feel sorry for her. The protagonist named Pumpkin.
Oh, great. Sold.
Why is her name Pumpkin? Yeah. But yeah, I would recommend that. And another one I would recommend is How to Love a Jamaican by Alexia Authors. It's a collection of short stories. And you want a good short story collection, you can read one story if you like.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you jump in and out. You can be like, oh, me not really like that story, yeah?
Because I'm trying to get into reading more. I am not.
What's the last book you read, Rush?
Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Okay. I read it 4 times.
Okay.
I try to read it every year because I feel different every year. Yeah. But my problem is that I read to learn. And
typical man. I only read nonfiction.
Yes, it's true.
You can learn so much from fiction. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Me no want hear nothing about no man jump off a no cliff and whatever. If me want hear about that, me watch movie.
That's not true. I read so many African literature, and when I went to the continent of Africa,
Yoruba.
Yeah, literally, I'm like, ooh, I read about this in a book. It's true.
Okay.
What?
So here's what I would like for you to do.
Okay.
And I asked a DJ to compile a playlist. He didn't do it.
Wow.
But
of course.
But I'm asking you, if you could give us like a Nonda reading list.
Done.
Like I literally
done. You have to post it in the caption.
No, I'm doing a graphic.
Oh.
Like if you send it to me, I'll do the graphic because it would be lovely to have a reading summer.
I love that.
Yeah. Yes. Curated by BookofCinz. Yeah. Serious.
Energy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That I can do.
Yeah.
I'm ready now.
And it's Caribbean only.
Of course.
Because it's Read Caribbean Month. Why is it important? By the way, none of these questions are online. This is why I'm always over the time. Because I love to talk. But seriously though, serious question. Why is it important for us that, like I know why it's important, but on a personal level, why is it important for us to read Caribbean?
I feel like when you read Caribbean, you read the world. For me specifically, I feel like growing up in Jamaica is such a big country. There's so many different stories. And just like how you love listening to Jamaican music, Jamaicans are natural born storytellers.
Absolutely.
Caribbean people are storytellers. There's just so much richness in our culture, in our history, how we go about telling stories. It's something that we need to read. And also I just feel like reading is something that people just don't prioritize anymore. Like we're doom scrolling all the time. Like we're not reading to just like learn something new. It doesn't need to be nonfiction. It can be fiction. I learned so many things reading fiction. I learn about skincare. I learn about travel. I learn about different cultures. And I just feel like reading Caribbean, reading Jamaican storytellers, you learn more about Jamaica. The Book of Night Woman, A Brief History of Seven Killings. I didn't know so much happened with the whole Bob Marley and the CIA. Like literally the other day, somebody was talking about the CIA and X, and I'm like, if you did pick up a book, oh no, that know this. So you telling me that you only need read nonfiction is
no, I'm gonna work on it. No, I'm gonna work on it this summer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, guys, we're doing the Nanda summer reading list curated by BookofCinz, and because it's like an untapped world, and I feel like we are watching Netflix, we are doing this, we are doing that, and I just feel like my brain I go so. And he's a bright little guy.
You are.
No, me I tell you.
When was the last time you learned a new word?
All the time.
Remember? Oh, okay, cool. All right.
All the time. but it's because like even when I was in law, I enjoyed reading the cases because to me there were stories. Especially the family law ones. Oh, Mary and John were married. Mary and John were married for 5 years, and then they started sleeping in different matrimonial beds. And I mean, I said, whoa, till me see my teacher in there from sixth form. Can you imagine? I was so broken. I said, I feel like I'm in the lady business. I have to stop. Never
take me off this case.
Take me off this case. Whoa!
I learned.
Yeah. So I'm imploring. I'm really urging you guys to go over to us on Instagram at nondapodcast. It's gonna be tagged BookofCinz, or if she wants a collab, I'll do it. Because some people shy about collab, you know.
Yeah.
Some people shy about collab. But we're gonna be reading this summer.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast. I'm happy that you're warm. I have so many questions. Okay.
He's like, forget about the books now. Let's get into the meat of the matter.
No, it's because I'm also working on giving people context.
Okay, I love that.
I was carded one time about not giving people context, and I didn't like do the thing where you're going like you're on Good Morning America. Tell us about your book. But I realized that actually doing that sets a good platform and people start warming up because they can talk about things that they like.
Okay. Sure.
And you like books, and so you're warm now. Okay. So we have Win or Bin. We have all sorts of things, and I'm so excited to go. What song are you listening to currently, by the way?
The song that's been at top on my playlist is Slower I Go.
What song is that?
It's a song by SEU Worship.
Ooh, she's a gospel girly. Ooh, you align now?
I want to have slow feet, slow plans, steadfast and patient. Rid me of my quickness. I'll be soon to listen. It seems as though the slower I go, the faster I arrive.
Let me write that down. The slower I
go, the faster I listen.
You see how me mark up the things I'm not even have no space. Hold on, wait.
The slower I go, the faster. Listen, when I heard that line, also steadfast is one of my words for 2025. So it's been in the song.
Are you one of those people? I have this issue with, I am very attached to outcomes. Me like, no, when me I go, I'm like, go there fast. Are you one of those people? Like, you have to be like, Cindy, slow down. Well, in the sense that you really should, girl, slow down. I just want to get to know you. You're not have to rush, but we'll get there.
Please, a chance.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We're gonna get. We're gonna get there. All right. Let's get into Win or Bin. Win or Bin is brought to you by. No, this is not sponsored, but the Win or Bin segment.
Sponsor. Why we not get no sponsors up in
we
this?
have. We're just
Please.
No, but
be reasonable.
But let's talk about reasonableness. Reasonability. By the way, you notice that's how we know some people don't read anymore. They add ability to everything. Comfortability. It's comfort. Why are you saying comfortability? Am I old school? Did I tell you that when I used to teach at the law school?
When you used to teach?
Yeah, I used to teach at law, in the faculty of law, the undergrad. I had to buy a first aid in English for a student. I was like, the words that are coming out of your pen, because them speakers spoke up there,
You know.
Milady, I put it to you.
The King's English. Colonizers.
No, can I tell you that it just don't sit well with my ancestral spirits? But anyway, win or bin. These are all things that have to do with you.
Oh my word.
So don't be shocked and don't scream.
Listen, I've been listening to your podcast. And anyway.
I just line up the things them for the person. You would think that the show is produced.
Oh!
No, like you have to sit and... So I'm not going to say win or bin AC units. No.
But yes, win always in Jamaica.
Win. And please, JPS.
Yeah, please.
But JPS is my girl. They're my girl.
Sponsoring this?
They're my girl. So, win or bin, group trips.
Win. Absolutely win. Win.
You love group trip.
First of all, let me tell you something. When I went for my birthday in Beckway, somebody asked if it's a church trip. I'm like, this is no longer a group trip. Too much people.
No, because when you say, oh, I'm going out for my birthday, may I say, okay, 3 people, 4, 5. How many were on that trip?
Beckway? 12.
Jesus and the 12 disciples to rotted. We are going so much people. I'm not that kind of guy.
Why?
Okay, I am that kind of guy, but I'm not kind.
Tell me.
I don't like to always have to consider people in my moves. When I want to go, I want to go. When I'm ready to, when I want to try something else. Okay, the itinerary today said beach. I don't want to go to the beach today. I want to be like, all right, guys, let's just, and it's easier to make that decision with 4 people. See, we're not 12. I'm going to message Ashley. Ashley don't answer in the group. Okay, let's go. She bathing. Oh my God.
Not my group. You probably need to get a better group. I don't know who you're going on trips with, but not my group.
I only go on trips with like 1 other person or 2 friends. Like I'm like a small group person, and I also don't share rooms.
Okay.
I'm an only child through and through.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, like I have to say that group trips have worked out well for me. I have never left a group trip except for one when we vexed with the person. I want to chat again. That happened once.
I was going to ask you, if you want if you scream one more time, the man eardrum supposed to.
I'm so sorry, Chev. Chev, I'm so sorry.
No, we're having a blast. I'm having a blast. No,
me and who? Talk name, call him.
No, I'm not going to call name on the podcast. Okay, I can take this part out. I'm going to take it out. But anyway, you know that I have the gift of...
All right, prophecy. No, oh, my word. Oh, my...
Not the gift of prophecy.
Okay, cool.
I'm clairvoyant.
Okay, cool.
For sure. Like, I have a clear knowing. You know what I asked her about?
No, she doesn't know. She wouldn't know,
yeah.
She doesn't.
But the group trip thing, if I'm trying to plan a group trip, what are your 3 tips? What do I need to know to plan a group trip?
Number 1, and this is very important, you have to start planning from early. My birthday is in May. I already know where I want to go. And first of all, this is my birthday trip. I'm for my birthday trip. If you want to come, you want to come. The good thing about my birthday trip is that I will tell you where we're going, how much everything costs, what the villa costs. Sometimes it's free because the girls are influencer. So, less money. So when I get every single thing, what I do every single day, everything is grouped and whatever. The number 2 thing, so always be upfront about cost and budgets. I'm also putting spending money.
It's true.
Myself, this is how much you might spend.
Okay.
Number 2 that I absolutely live by, you do not get added to the group trip until you send me your ticket information.
Hold on, that's number 3. Because number 2 was the budget.
Okay, yeah, so number 3, you don't get added to the group unless you send me a plane ticket. Cause me nah, you see that thing about this nah make the trip made it out of the group chat? Of course. Because
the only way you're in the group chat is if you
Me? Me I go up on a plane. Are you coming on the plane?
I said them take me out of our group chat last week. My friend, she go Costa Rica for her birthday. But she born the week before me. So I'm just like, I'm not sure. But budget is not an issue.
Ooh.
No, as in the budget is not an issue. I've already earmarked it and I said, I can manage it.
It's Costa Rica.
I'm just not sure if I can go. Me say, she sent a message in the group. I'm going to read it right now.
I love it. I love it.
I'm going to read it right now.
I don't need to hear it. Of course, you're coming out to the group.
No,
Why
I
were
called.
you even in the group.
I messaged her today and I was just like, hey, messaging you from outside the group. She said, hey, friends, thank you for your patience. I'll be sharing more information about flights and accommodation very soon and approximate cost. I'll be removing anyone from the group who told me they can't make it or that they're unsure just to manage numbers. If life changes as the months go by you're able to come, feel free to message me and I'll add you back. Love you guys and can't wait to celebrate 30 with those of you who can make it.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
I don't never feel fair? No way.
Of course not. You can't.
Because if I'm keeping a birthday trip and me, I've only in a group chat and I say, hey, is everybody going to be there? Oh, I'm not sure. All right, later.
Bye.
Yeah, all up the space.
Why are you even in the group chat to begin with? That's the thing with Uno. That's the thing with Uno. No, add nobody to no group chats until the plane ticket book. Don't even start a group chat until it's close to plane ticket booking time. Because it's just one bag of rigmarole.
My mother, her trips... Mm-hmm. Where was she going again? Where they went? Colombia. But everybody ticket buy, everybody this, that. Oh, we're going on this tour. I said, wow, you guys are organized.
Yes. What do you mean?
Not sure.
Not
sure if I'll be able to attend.
Ew.
Because I also think that I probably am operating like I'm the king of the group, right?
So it's your birthday.
I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I have things to do. I have a podcast, I have to host stuff. Oh, I'm not, I'm just not able to.
It's my birthday. So me not be want Kim to come.
True.
Then she got order the food where I sizzle.
No, I mean that, because everybody else are order food. I mean, I say, oh, can I get the one with the sparkles? And then they must say, they must think of my birthday. I say, when the plate come here, I clap. Watch me now. Birthday girl over there sad out and eat her chicken and mashed potato.
That's diabolical. That is diabolical.
No, because everybody has share room. Me, I don't share rooms. Everybody,
that's fine.
Me want my Instagram picture them take. Nobody invite me for them. And also, last thing about group trips, I told my mother why I'm not going on group trips with her. Me can't take crossbody back them and athleisure all day. If we're going out, we need outfits.
Yeah.
Looks.
Yeah.
Me not gonna hiking clothes, leggings, and crossbody bag and Lululemon and them stuff like no. I want everybody to be sundresses, pattern, flowy pants. Fair. So if you're not on my style vibe, I'm not coming.
For some of them I have like a lookbook, like this is what we're
I fraudulent like that. I fake like that. I want people where I give with the looks.
Yeah, fair.
I'm big woman not fussy. So
yeah.
Anyway, win or bin. Do not scream. I'm telling you from now because I know you're going to scream.
If you don't ask
win or bin, relationship announcements.
Oh my word. Absolutely. I believe in relationship announcements.
Win or bin, not absolute or not absolute.
Win. All I do is win, no matter what. Win. I believe in relationship announcement and denouncement. Once in a breakup, in a business, we have a press release.
Just want you to know that Cindy and John Brown are no longer together. So this, that. Okay.
Yeah, I absolutely believe in it.
How soon is too soon?
For what?
For a relationship announcement. Guys, let me just get the cat out of the bag. I have to just.
You have to free your mouth. You have to free your mind. You have to free your soul.
No
It's up on your
NDAs.
chest. It's up on your chest. It's fine. It's not a secret.
Okay, this beautiful young lady beside me.
Am I beautiful, mommy? Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Yeah. She looked like a flyer in for the show, though. Yeah. Yeah, so, whoa. Didn't know she was in Jamaica. All right. Beautiful young lady. Actually, listen to this story, you know. You know the story?
No.
Listen up. So, she meets a man, Cindy, the guest. She meets a man, and she come online and she said, guys, I met a man, but don't ask me nothing about him. Don't ask me no. I don't want to be reasonable, guys. Don't ask me nothing. Okay, that's a Monday. Thursday, she come and she said, hold on. Thursday, she come and she said, can you imagine people are asking me about this guy? I told you guys, be reasonable. Be reasonable. That's a Thursday. You see the following Tuesday? She doesn't know it yet, but she is falling in love. Guys, story time. I know I met my man. She don't, give her the story yet.
Dog, I have not given the story.
The point is, no, the man is on the internet with her, tagged in less than 3 weeks. Oh.
He's not tagged on TikTok. He's not.
Instagram. Oh.
It's my private profile. So who was sending my profile? Who was screenshot my profile and I sent to you?
No,
there's
Corey
an
never tag him.
There's an up?
No, Corey never tag him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He didn't tag him. He just posted him.
Okay, and then we found out who it was.
How?
I think somebody found out.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Anyway, what really happened?
What really happened? Okay.
Why you change your mind?
Because I love that man.
Love man like dog.
Love man like dog. Yamed. Yamed.
You love him for true?
Oh my God, I'm in love. That's my husband. That's who I'm going to get married to. It's over. We're actually getting engaged this year.
So you say might as well.
I mean, also
the cat's out the bag.
Also, my thing is, fam, why are we hiding things? It's 2025. I'm sure about this man. Also, if somebody's gonna come to me as a woman or a man, come now. Before I turn more of a yameder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also I just don't believe in post my man, sticker over them face, but then I post them. Like, I get it, but also I'm like, why are you hiding? And also if something, God forbid, something's supposed to happen, I'm not feeling shame for falling in love and
you are also just not that kind of person because I've seen you navigate so many highs and lows on social media, and this is a girl that will cry.
Fam,
she could cry for Jamaica and get gold with world record. That is the level of crying, and she cry and talk same time. She ride and whistle. She, some people cry and she say, and I really don't understand why. She cries straight through.
I just want to say that everybody who keeps saying crying on the internet to bin it, y'all, please be reasonable. Like,
no, I am
personally attacked. I know you're against it.
Yeah, I'm against it.
Wow.
But you know that I am a little bit more. You know that I'm very strict. You're
very strict.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like you don't need to do that, bro, kind of thing. But part of that is why we love you. Like, you will just be like, and it's nice, it's adorable, and it's endearing.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Me crying on it.
So when you say post the man,
well, yeah. So yeah, I was just like, you know what, this happened. It was very serendipitous. It's a beautiful love story, and post the man. Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Post the man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Post the man.
Okay. All right. Since you are a book girly, let's do win or bin audiobooks. When
I listened to my very first audible book like 2 months ago, and I'm like,
you never know. Yo, you hear Michelle Obama read it to you. Hey,
me walk and me say that get like me a cuss. And then also it's akin to listening to a podcast. Like, I'm like, if I can listen to a podcast, I can listen to an audiobook. So it's a win.
My only problem is that sometimes I get distracted. And may I say, what should you just say again? Wait. So I was listening to,
You were reading. Yeah.
I was reading Tipping Point.
Yes, I love that book.
And you know they talk about
Malcolm Gladwell is Jamaican.
Really?
Yeah, so you're actually reading Caribbean.
I was reading
Look at
Malcolm
that,
Gladwell is Jamaican?
Yeah, he's absolutely
He
Jamaican.
him find it, you know?
Yeah.
Tipping Point. The next one. What next one name? The blue one.
I know.
There was Tipping Point, that blue one, something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was listening to Tipping Point. I know there's a part in it where they talk about like when things are sticky, like they're getting that stickiness and whatever. I might give the example them, and me did a walk, and me never hear nothing what him say. I say, what must say about stickiness again? Me never catch it. So I got the hardcover and then I was like, oh. So,
Yeah. Win.
If it's a memoir,
win.
Yeah.
Especially if they read their own memoir.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know Elaine Welteroth?
Yes, she was a CEO somewhere.
Yes, at Teen Vogue. Yeah. She was an editor-in-chief. Yeah. She has a good one. And so I listened to it and I was like, this is nice.
Yeah. You should listen to How to Say Babylon by Safia Sinclair. It is...
You have to give us a reading list.
No problem.
You have to, because...
You read it, Mommy?
We were talking about... Sorry, Mom. We were talking about the big woman them used to have Daniel Steele book. Eric Jerome Dickey. Mm-hmm. Well, she said Mills and Boone.
Boone. Mills and Boone. Boone.
Win or bin credit cards?
Honestly, it's a win. Shout out to NCB. I can shout them out?
Shout out whoever you want to shout.
I can shout out NCB, Scotiabank, TD Bank, and First Citizen. Big up on yourself anywhere on the day. If I never wouldn't see Africa, Europe, Caribbean, South America, Central America, Jamaica, Cavaliers, Stony Hill.
And them, because look here, as much as me cry, I say, boy, the credit card thing mash up my life.
Shut down foreign with my MasterCard. And me, Tiffany, that sing about shut down foreign with my MasterCard.
Because it really gives us access to a lot of things. When we think about how much Beyonce year before last year, I say, we got to Betty. Me alone, nobody was there with me.
Absolutely.
And me, I said,
did you have fun by yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm so happy I didn't go with anybody. Let me tell you something. When you go to concerts, you have to be so careful. Because you might have a friend who just have a bad day and you're just like, shut up. We're trying to have
a good time.
We're trying to have a good time. Contact. Stopping. So Beyonce is nice because she don't require you to do much. You just stand up there in awe. Yes. Wow. So I enjoyed it. Okay. I definitely enjoyed it. More to see her again. Last one. This is you now. I don't really love it, but let's go. Win or bin? Prosecco.
Honestly, bin. I'm a champagne girly. Hi, Lauren Perrier.
Prosecco.
It's over. It's been. I'm now in my champagne era.
Champagne not hurt your head?
It will have to hurt it up because that's
You ever drink the Money Mix?
Oh my, no, please, be reasonable.
Money Mix? I have a friend.
That?
I have a friend named Chantel from Guyana. Chantel. Money Mix. You licorice bad. With licorice.
What is it?
Champagne and Hennessy.
Oh, God.
Money Mix. Bap. When you drink the Money Mix, all bets are off. Anything happen, just happen. Yeah, say, yeah, man. Blame it on the Money Mix. Say Money Mix. Say it.
Money Mix.
No, you have to go mix.
Money Mix.
Mix. Money Mix. No, man. When you drink the Money Mix.
What kind of Hennessy? XO?
Me no know. It no matter. Prosecco though.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
It's a bin. It's now a bin.
Make your belly bang. You see your belly flat now? Should you stop drinking the Money Mix? I mean the Prosecco. No, and Prosecco have a stale thing to it. You drink Prosecco and say more gone. You never noticed that yet?
No, it's crisp. It's like
champagne is crisp.
No,
champagne is crisp.
Prosecco is crisp. I'm not asking you. La Morca is very crisp.
Okay. We don't know which one, lad. So we have said, all right. What you know? Your mouth stain, your mouth can.
Alright.
Your mouth ever can?
Sir, please.
No, you ever drink juice and your mouth can?
I know what that is.
You know what it means. I don't know. You know what I mean, mommy?
Exactly, please.
Your mouth can, man. All right. When our bin is done.
Okay.
So, there's something that you do. You write letters to your future self.
Yeah.
I wrote one last year. And I can't wait for it in
my
August.
word.
I forget what I say.
Oh my word, I love that.
I can't wait.
Did you write it like before your birthday last year? Or okay.
I wrote it in August in summer because I was going through a rough time and I was like, no, man, I have to catch back
Don't be
myself.
going through a rough patch. When I leave, you're my comfort.
I don't know the
Oh
song.
my God. Keep loving you on and on. Okay, cool. Yeah, rough patch.
By whom?
By Armani, I think.
Oh, the only song we know from Armani is Pretty Girl, Don't Worry, Why Back It Up.
Maybe it's the same guy. Dog, you need to listen to this one. Anyway, yeah, rough patch.
Fiesta. No. So we're doing this segment called Letters to Self. And I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to answer it.
Okay.
Right? Because this is now, you should be able to look back.
Yeah.
You're going to watch this back.
Yeah.
And well,
I just want to say that the fact that you started off your podcast with a letter to yourself was very amazing. Like, I absolutely love that.
And
I love that.
actually, I didn't remember that I did.
What? That's
The
your first thing.
episode, I was like, I hope it works out.
And it is. Isn't that amazing? I love it.
I remember that I was in my room and I was just like, I hope it works out. That was so crazy.
It's amazing.
Wow.
You have to write to your older self.
Let it all work out. That song made me emotional. Okay. When do you feel most beautiful?
That's a good one. I think I feel most beautiful the day after a long sleep. Like, I wake up and I go for a hot girl walk and I reach home and I shower and I put on some at-home clothes and I'm like, yeah, this is it.
I love that you didn't say when I, like, sometimes when you ask people when they feel most beautiful, they say, I feel most beautiful when or I feel most beautiful when somebody, no, you feel most beautiful when you get rest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you're wearing, this,
No.
that, it's the feeling.
Yeah. Also, I like wearing white. Like, if I'm in a crisp white top, I'm like,
You always look good in white for true.
don't listen.
And this hairstyle is yours.
Thank you. I feel like I can't take it out anymore.
No, because it's giving famous hairstyle. You know, they say that when you're going on a next trajectory, you need to have a signature hairstyle.
Okay, let me go
Yeah.
retwist this then.
Yeah, I have to go retwist it. No! And the brown is good.
It's so expensive.
It's expensive?
Girl.
How much for it?
So I did it, to do it was like $380 US.
Excuse me?
And then to retwist it was $65 US.
You could have gone Miami and come back, you know?
Girl, I could have go Europe.
Which Europe? Which one?
One way ticket.
A one way. You would have never find your way back home. What scares you the most?
I think what scares me the most is living a mediocre life.
Same.
Yeah, like I just feel like, ew, like you really just didn't do it. Living a mediocre life and not doing things because of what people say or will think. Like that really, like, I don't want to look back and be like, boy, I really should have gone or I should have wait on somebody or why I never do it alone or yeah.
What scares me a lot is the word potential. Because potential is that weird word that is it's a brink. It's right on the brink. So people be like, you have so much potential. But if somebody telling you have so much potential, what does that mean? That the performance is not there, that there's so much more that you could do.
Yeah.
And so the word scares me because it's like,
What am I not?
thanks, but that means I have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not
There.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Not living up to your potential. Scary. Can you imagine God give you all of these gifts and opportunities and talent and this and you're there?
Dilly-dally.
Them say must dilly-dally, but it's foolishness.
Yeah, no.
We don't have no time for dilly-dally. Suppose we wake up tomorrow and dead.
Listen.
Wake up tomorrow and dead. Suppose. No, but that's happened to people. People wake up and dead. No, because I know all the time you're going to dead and no wake up. Sometimes
Sir, please. Please.
What are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? Honestly, I think I'm most proud of who I am today. Like, I feel like I've really fought a lot of odds. Like, it's been a rough ride. Like, no, it's been a while. Like, I was just like, wow, a little girl from Cavaliers, like doing all of these things. I am most proud that I can go travel the world, that I have this freedom that like generations of my family never been exposed to. I think I'm most proud of the life that I'm building and I built for myself already. I think that's what I'm most proud about.
I saw you post something and it moved me because you took your grandma to an all-inclusive and it was her first time. And it's things that we take for granted. And we're just like, me now go this a hotel, yeah, me have to go that a hotel. Me now go, yes, I have to go this. And she was just in bliss. And I'm happy that you said that because I'm like, every day we wake up, we're breaking generational curses and trauma and everything. And it's like, I'm sure they're also proud of you.
Yeah. And yes, but also it's like this, like, I feel like I have this balance of like, how much do I treat myself and not treat them? Like, I'm like, should I not go on this trip and do something? But you know what I mean? Like, it's always this juggling. But I'm like, no, I feel like my best life. Sorry.
No, absolutely. Because there's a lot that
I've done enough. I've done enough.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's something that really weighs on my mind. I'm like, this year, I'm like, I want to buy my father a car. If I didn't do any traveling this year, easy thing. But I'm like, boy, I really want to see Martinique and Guadeloupe.
Yeah.
I really want to see 10 more countries in Europe. Like,
so what's the emotion that you feel when you're weighing that? Is it guilt that you feel, or like you're being selfish? Like,
I feel guilt. I feel a bit of sadness, and I feel it's mostly guilt and sadness. Like, I'm like, boy, if you weren't so, I don't think I feel selfish because I'm like, my life did hard. Like, I deserve good things. Like, I'm always like, I'm not gonna withhold anything from myself because I've worked hard enough. But yeah, I'm like, I should do this, but yeah.
Yeah.
The parent in the room is kind of like, go do it. Buy the car.
And no, like, I literally, no.
Okay, cool. Right.
No, because I know that is even something that she struggles with, right? Because we have this conversation. We're from a different generation. And our parents, they are like, boy, they will grumble, and know that it's weighing down on them, but they're like, but I have to. And it's just like, you don't. You're not a bad person. Yeah, but we do have a choice. You do. And so she not saying that. She actually wishes that she could be like you.
Selfish.
No, it's true. She's thinking about it, and especially as women, there's a lot of
and firstborn.
Yes, yeah.
Give us a rest.
Yeah, my mother is the only woman that is left in our family, active, moving, that, and so a lot of the things
falls.
Yeah, she's like, you men don't even realize that somebody need Pampers. We not realize. We just are sending money.
Oh, at least he's sending the money.
Right.
Next question.
All right. In the spirit of what we're discussing, what would you say right in this moment? Your younger self is sitting on that chair right there. What would you say to her?
Wow, fam, you're gonna make me ball. And it's a fun show.
It's fun.
It's fun. I think I would say, you know, it worked out. Like it really did work out. Yeah, it worked out. It did. Cause I mean, sometimes I'm like, and this is the thing about reading. Like I'd read and be like, these places are out there that I'd just be like, I have to see, I must visit. And I'm reading these big worlds and I'm like, I have to go and see this place. Like this cannot be, I cannot live a small life. Like from I was small, I had this thing in me, like I cannot live a small life. Like I must just have a very big, beautiful, rich life. And yeah, it worked out. Or it's working out. Yeah. Yeah.
I find that beautiful, and more and more I think about my younger self, right? I've been like, okay, younger self, and I'm like, because of how limited, like you're dreaming and you don't even know what your dreams say. You're just like, I want this for myself, but I don't. Is it Disney? Like, but there must be.
But you just know that there must be something else. It must be something bigger. And I don't know what the bigger is, but like, I want that. Like, I want to experience it. Yeah.
I remember the first time I went to do an interview at TVJ, and I was like, my younger self was watching primetime news, and I thought that Alan and I mean, not Alan, Michael and Doreen, I thought they were like in another world, tucked away in some special land, far, far away. It's on Lyndhurst Road, Rush. It's
you can take a bus.
You can get, you know,
you can get there.
But because of lack of exposure and just living in such an isolated world where all I know is church and school, and I just never knew simple things.
Yeah.
But look at us.
Look at us now.
TVJ. What would you say to your future self?
Oh, wow. Honestly, boy. What would I don't know. I feel like I don't say things to my future self. I ask them questions. I'm always like, did you do this? Did this work out? Are you happy? Are you feeling joy? Did you buy the house? Did that man take it for a clown? You know what I mean? So I mostly ask questions. But don't be like saying, I don't be saying, no, that's a lie. The last one I did, like things I say to my oldest is that I'm proud of you. I hope that you're taking time to bask in your success. I hope you're taking time to be still. I hope you're taking time to pursue God's presence. I hope that you experience a peace that, like, I just speak in a peace that surpasses all understanding. So I do speak like, I really do hope you're not being too hard on yourself, because that's something that I do a lot. Like, and I hope you're I hope you're not taking things too personally. And and just remind myself that you're doing amazing.
Why are you so hard on yourself? I wonder, because I wonder for myself, why? Where did it start?
I don't know. Why am I so hard on myself? I guess because, like, I feel like I want to do things and I want to do it at a standard. So I'm like, this is what I want to do and it needs to be this level. I also want to be like, me no want shame. Like, shame is also a driver, or like, I don't want to be, I just want to experience shame. Like somebody be like, yo, Cindy do this and it never do good, it flop.
Really?
Let me tell you something, vomit, you know? Poverty is also a worry, like.
Mom, we were talking about that in my family. We're
afraid of poverty. I can't go back there.
No, poverty will keep you up at night, you know.
Honestly.
You say, Father God.
No, for people who say money don't make you happy, that's a lie. That's such a lie.
Stop lying to the people.
That is such a
It's a
lie.
lie.
That's a lie that they tell us to keep us down. That is a lie.
It's a lie. And you know where the lie come from?
From the Bible.
Colonizer. Oh.
It says the love of money is the root of all
But
evil,
you know,
not money.
You know, it's who teach us that, the
Colonizers. Tell you, everything starts with the colonizers.
I'm in the right company.
Colonizers.
Yep.
Capitalism.
Yep.
Catholicism.
Yep.
Catholicism.
Catholicism.
There we go. That one.
It's okay.
See, the three C's are the three big C's.
You know what I was thinking about this morning when I woke up? It's a random thought, but I have to share it with you.
Tell me.
You know, I've never questioned God's love. And it keeps me so grounded because I was like, wow. I mean, never. Also, my mother, I have never to know that you are loved. It's such a grounding feeling that makes you move with a little bit more confidence. And I'm like, I hope that everybody can know
That they're loved.
that they're loved. Because it really make you walk with a different pep in your step.
I agree. It feels like the light is constantly being shined on you.
Yeah.
That's what it feels.
Yeah. And it feels like you don't have to do
Too
all
much,
of
yeah.
that, like the performing, whatever. I think about even, like, I will have a very low day, right? And my mother don't know. And she'll say to me, you are so handsome. And I'm just like, I saw me want somebody love me. I saw me want them love me. Just that, and that is love that I can imagine and experience. But think about God, the one who created us, and God is just like
basking in your.
There she goes. Yeah. That's my girl Cindy. Watch her again. Look at her smile. Look at her. Can you imagine how God is just up there like, go Cindy, go.
I know. Sometimes I do, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I'm such a failure. Oh my God.
No, never that. That is one F word that you must use.
I feel like there are a lot of F words that you shouldn't be using.
Like Eric Jerome Dickey. But now, like me, I enjoy that day. Yeah. We're wrapping this shit up.
Okay.
But I was watching Uncut podcast with these three African girls, and one of them named Beatrice, whatever, and they were talking today about friendship scenarios. So I have this thing called Friendship Court that I'm trying to get into. I'm gonna bring a gavel on for season 2.
Yeah.
Pam pam, right?
Love that.
And I'm gonna give you a scenario, and I want to know how you feel about it. Just 4 scenarios, and then we're wrapping up and we're done. Can you believe that?
Can you believe it's where did the time go? No.
Where do broken hearts? What witness said that? Where do broken hearts go?
Will they find love? Love Whitney
Where
Houston.
You know, say Whitney come back through Kiki Palmer though.
You think so?
You gotta lay low. You gotta lay low.
But you know, it's the other day I was thinking about Whitney Houston and how Denzel Washington, I'm like, does he think about the time when he was shooting Preacher's Wife?
Everyone falls.
Anyway, Friendship's Court.
Okay. You find out that a burner account that has been trolling you online is being run by your friend.
This actually happened to me. In real life.
When did you tell the person to never speak to you again?
So I blocked them, and then they messaged me to say, can you unblock me? The person is in the room with us. To be fair, they weren't commenting anything bad. They just have a burner account. But they did say some cheeky things where I'm like, that it hurt me. Like, them know it hurt me. But it's my friend. So I had to unblock her like twice. It was soft truth. I thought you said you were clairvoyant. I thought you said you knew which one of my friends are my ups. To be fair, it was soft trolling. Yeah.
Like funny little things.
Funny things, but like sometimes it would be like, why this person like because she's my friend, she can say certain things but then I didn't know it was her burner account. So I'm like, what she so I block them.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that now.
Okay.
So it's like if I were commenting as RushCam and I say, you see, you're always in other white pants there, you would have laughed.
Yeah.
But when it's 706-957, you're just like,
lockety block.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. Whew. That clip you may use promote the show. Look, what the hell?
What the heliante?
What the hell? The call is coming from inside
the
house.
room.
Not even inside the house, inside the room. You're in the room and you hear zzz, 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 zzz.
And then for them to message me to be like, can you unblock me?
No,
unreasonable.
but the way you told that story, brilliant. Brilliant. Read Caribbean. No, you haven't put it in our book. Because you had me, you're just like, I've been there before. And where I say, and the person is in the room.
This is Ashley looking to see if she had a burner. It's like, how she know I have a burner? Your mother is also like, just a meter. How she find out about the burner?
No, I myself.
It's like, wait,
I said,
she knows my burner.
No, everybody was like, when you said the person was in the room, everybody was like, Ashley, no, must see Ashley, watch Ashley.
Literally.
No, she was visibly uncomfortable. My mother said, you know what? Ooh.
Scream.
The person is... So you just don't want to be online as yourself. You just want to let it burn.
She owns it. No, she owns it. Yeah.
Damn. Wow. 2 more. This one is absolutely your situation. So don't even act surprised and don't scream. This is all you. What would you do if you were having a special day?
Wow, Rush.
You invite all of your friends. Nobody showed up. So for context, we went online and saw BookofCinz, beautiful sin, crying.
Which he detests. Do not do it.
No.
Don't cry. Rush, I've heard you said this on numerous occasions across all different episodes.
It's true.
It's a bin. Do not bawl on the internet.
Yeah. All right. Point is, the lady said she keep big something and it was her first speaking engagement and she invited all her friends and nobody showed up and she felt away. Tell us about your advice, how you feel about that, navigating it, whatever, and I'll tell you my perspective as well.
Because you've been dying to tell me your perspective from last year, actually. Literally, this is you.
Because, you know, one thing with me, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Mm-hmm. So go for it.
How I felt and how I navigated it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Fam, I felt away. I felt sad. I felt disappointed. I felt unloved. I felt like my friends don't show up for me. I feel like I show up for them. I felt angry. I felt like, you know what, may I go back to Trinidad because this would have never
happened in Trinidad. For true.
It would have never.
Shaylan would have shown. Shaylan?
She would. Like if I... Yeah, they would. I mean, my friends don't read and they came to the one in Trinidad. They actually don't read and they just come because I was hosting a conversation. So there was that anger and whatever, but then I had to take a step back because there were some friends who were like, I messaged and I'm like, hey, this is happening. And they were like, you know, I actually can't make it. I'm going through a rough patch. Like I'm literally, I can't see my way. My other friend was like, she can't see her way. Like, so I got that. But then there were other friends who just like, didn't show up. Mm-hmm. And like, I was talking, like, I remember I went to church after the whole thing and I went to church and like 3 of my friends were there, who I invited as well. And they didn't come. And I was crying to them and I was like, I just can't believe that nobody came. And mm-hmm. she was asking me how it was. And I'm like, are you insane? Like I invited you.
How was it?
She was like, how was it? And I was like, nobody came. And then I feel shame that nobody came. And I'm like, but why am I feeling shame?
I thought I had a community.
Boom. Literally, I'm like, why am I feeling shame? And then there's this whole thing where like I kind of like have people know Cindy for having friends,
True.
right?
She always write letter to the friend name. Dear.
Right. I love it. It's my love letter to them. Yeah. So like I felt like that. And so I was talking to two of them, and one of them said to me, but I thought that one was gonna go. And I'm like, but if everybody keeps saying that person are gonna go and nobody don't come, then this is what happens.
The galley.
Literally, I was just like, I'm like, you can't say you thought somebody else was going. Why didn't you come?
See the girl, you hit the nail on the head.
It was really one of those. They were, and I can't hold it against them because they do show up in a lot of other ways. They are amazing people and they've been with me from the start. But that really was just like, this one really, it hurt me. So yeah,
I think that the emotion is very reasonable and very human. And I remember I was keeping something and more of like so many people showed up that were not my friends. And I did in the dance, I'm gonna look around, I'm gonna say, my friend, what my friend them there?
You remember me on the stage?
I say the place, you know, but the absence of community in a true sense was missing. I said, boy, where are my girls? But then that was a natural human emotion. But then I had to take a step back and say to myself, okay, there is how I feel, and then there's the truth.
Yeah. The truth is one of my friends have 20 pitney.
Yep.
How she going to leave the house?
There you go. The truth is I'm loved. The truth is they care about me. The truth is whatever. The truth is some of them are asshole. But that wasn't how I was feeling. So I completely agree and empathize. Yeah. I know you never expect me to empathize.
Dog, I thought you were going to come and tell me all your friends are ups. I've seen it. I'm clairvoyant.
No.
Get rid of the whole of them.
I think I've gotten softer as I've gotten older because I realize how much life can really like just take a toll on people and people will try their best to show up for you and it just they just can't.
Yeah.
Them can barely show up for themselves.
Truly.
Damn.
And yeah, it's sad in like literally me a ball and I'm like, nah. Like I go back, I'm staying by my friend Brittany. She can't come because she has something doing.
Yeah.
She literally hosts me for a whole month.
Yeah.
That and don't ask for nothing. Like literally she's like,
that is love.
She asked me where I'm going, but first of all, I'm like, fam, I'm not a child. But like, that is like, I'm like, Cindy, you that's insane.
Don't be unreasonable.
Yeah, be reasonable.
Be reasonable. Last one. Your friend posts group photos of you, and you not look good. And it happens all the time. And you're just like, why you keep posting the picture with me looking so funny? Do you say something? Or do you just...
I actually don't care. I personally don't care. Like,
you alone.
Really? Like, I'm just like, fam.
Don't post an ugly picture of me. You're crazy.
What if everybody else in the group look good and you're the only one that don't look? But then that could be the only photo where...
Then we don't need to post it. We were all there. We don't need to post it. If all of us aren't strong,
if it's all the time, then I have a problem. If it's one where like, yo, fam, this is the only one that actually made it through the edits.
What I hate is when them face tune, everybody face. Leave me alone.
People, what?
Just give me I don't want the AI special.
People face tune?
Yeah, but them give everybody the bold glamour. I don't want it. I want people to see me and say, that is Rush. I don't want people to look and say, Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. I want people to know it's me.
People do that?
I want people to know it's me. One piece of ear brushing. My favorite, Virgin Williams. Sherwin Williams, you know, and Berger Paints. Virgin Williams. No, I look painted.
People do that?
Yes.
Wow, shaken.
Shaken and not stirred. It's true. Anyway, my heart is just full. I'm having a blast. I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
I usually allow my guests to do this. Based on how we're feeling, based on what we're talking about, based on the vibe, based on, you know, where you are in your life, what closing word, nugget, gem do you want to leave with those who are listening?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say... consistency. that's something that I feel like we lack a lot in this world. I feel like everybody wants to start something, wants to do something, and nobody wants to finish. I feel like I've seen so many people start things and they're excited about it, but nobody is excited about the middle. Nobody's excited about the process. Nobody excited about when you don't get a validation. I just feel like people nowadays are not consistent in a lot of things, but your craft, like how are you learning? How are you failing? How are you learning from your failing? How are you remaining consistent? And I just feel like consistency is something that we're lacking a lot of. That's it.
Period. Like, that is coming from my personal book.
Really?
No, man,
I loathe inconsistency.
If you want
Pisses
to
me off.
piss me off,
Piss me off.
because guess what? Everybody can say anything. Yeah, man, I want to start a podcast. Okay, you start it. Boy, me never don't bother.
Pisses me off.
Don't bother.
Pisses me off.
You think you could have keep reading retreat? No, if you did inconsistent, you think you could have keep. No. Oh, and what's the magic thing? How did you get? How is BookofCinz? So how are you able to? I show up every day. That's it. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We want to find you online. It is at
BookofCinz, BookofCinz.
Yes, and we will put it in the description box below. We want to thank you guys so much for watching, and we want to thank our partners. Or please, this is a simple one. Please be reasonable. The podcast is 100% possible because of God, but also because of the Creative Factory. When you see the red, you see all around the back, red, oh, me like it, is lighting, is not a red wall. When you see the place bright like a diamond, is lighting, is not the sun. When you see the people, them look good, is the cameras, is not just us. But like, thank you so much to the Creative Factory for being such a great partner. And if you want production at this quality and you are a creator, you're a business, please check them out. I'll put their information down below and also in like any descriptions, whether it's audio, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to 100K. Remember to subscribe. Remember to leave a rating of 5 and know that you're loved. Bye, guys. Bye.
Oh, I love it.
And a blast.